It's not in doubt that Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi left a rich legacy behind with his involvement in the struggle for freedom of the country. But beyond what is recorded in history books about the fallen hero, there is more to Dedan Kimathi than just what Kenyans know. KTN visited his Nyeri home and interacted with those who grew up with the late Kimathi.
It is not in doubt that Kenya's independence was not served on a silver platter, but rather through blood, sweat, and tons of strong will from those who were brave enough to say an emphatic no to the colonial government. The name Dedan Kimathi Washuri is almost synonymous with Kenya's struggle for independence, so much so that in his home turf in Nyeri, the name Dedan Kimathi is a household name.
Kwa mfano ukiingia hapa Nyeri mjini tuna Dedan Kimathi Stadium. Hapa pia mjini Nyeri tuna Dedan Kimathi Highway. Tuna Dedan Kimathi University, chuo kikuu. Pia ukienda kule pale alizaliwa Karunaini, tuna Dedan Kimathi Memorial High School. Tuna wadi mzima ambayo inawakilishwa na Member of County Assembly inaitwa Dedan Kimathi Ward.
War veteran Daniel Mathenge quickly fishes out this photograph of Dedan Kimathi when we explain our mission to this Mau Mau War Veterans Association branch office. He does not stop there. He breaks into song, a song that tells of the heroic deeds of Field Marshal Dedan Kimathi. The lush greenery that is Karunaine in Tetu constituency, Nyeri County, is where a bouncing baby boy was born in 1920 and named Dedan Kimathi Washuri. This Kimathi, whose name is on everyone's lips, just what kind of a person was he? We ask the Mau Mau veterans who had the fortune of associating with him.
Kimathi mwenyewe hakuwa mtu mkorofi, lakini ukimkorofa utaona yeye ni kama shui ya usiba ya pana baya, kama pana koroga yeye. Kama ukichokoza yeye, Kimathi alikuwa kama siba au shui.
Yeye anavutisha sisi vile tutapigana na wazungu, kwa sababu alikuwa amesoma kidogo, alikuwa anajua Kiingereza na alikuwa mtu amepigana pita katika nchi ya ng'ambo.
Tyrus Murage's clarity of memory is impressive. His first encounter with Kimathi was when he was his student and recalls vividly that Kimathi would ride his green bicycle to and fro and what subjects he taught.
Alikuwa anatufundisha hesabu na Kikuyu na vile vile English.
Whatever image Kenyans have of the Field Marshal are from this famous photograph of him in handcuffs at the now Nyeri Provincial General Hospital after he was captured. But just what did Kimathi look like?
Kimathi mwenyewe kwa umbo lake alikuwa wale watu wanaitwa stout, yani watu wenye nguvu. Alikuwa mrefu karibu futi 6 hivi, na alikuwa mtu mwenye nguvu.
His dressing when he started combat was also elaborate in line with his fighting.
Wakati nilimuona alikuwa na jacket ya leather nyekundu, na kichwa yake manywele ilikuwa mrefu kama hiyo yako, lakini mrefu zaidi. Na kichwa yake alikuwa anavaa kofia ya chui, na ndani kabisa alikuwa na kajaketi kadogo kama pulova ya ngozi ya chui ambayo ilikuwa inachonewa huko msituni.
While Tyrus Murage did not fight physically in the forest, he was relied upon to deliver necessities such as medicine, clothing, and writing material. Kimathi had undergone some formal education and therefore could write and communicate through letters. It is on one of these missions that Murage encountered the British.
Tulifanya inspection, lakini kama mzungu kamoja, sijui ni wazimu gani kalichiko naye, kakanipiga na buti yao. Hii mguu, ukiona hiyo kilema, hiyo ni ile nipigwa na hiyo mzungu Johnny. Mwingine naye akanipiga padi hiyo ya kuchoto hapa na bat ya bunduki.
Kimathi was captured in 1957 at this spot here in his locality in Karunaini. When a bullet first tore through his thigh, he fell here. Locals believe that the blood that spilled on the ground prevents any crop planted on the spot from flourishing. Tea bushes have sprouted everywhere here except this particular spot. He tried standing up and fell again on this second spot where a memorial plaque in his honor was erected in 2011. Murage, a forest officer, then rushed to the site with a small Kodak camera when he heard that Kimathi had been captured.
Wakati mimi napiga picha ya kwanza, nikamwambia askari, hebu muinue kidogo ili nimpige sawa sawa. Wakati nilikuwa nampiga, nilishapwa na ile mzungu na akachukua hiyo kamera, alafu akatoa pisto anipiga. Kaambia na Dedan, huyu namuuliza za nini? Kupiga picha tu. Namuuliza nini? Wakati huo sina chimu hoya kaigia. Akaambia mzungu, washa kupiga bunduki.
Kimathi was one of the very few freedom fighters who had received formal schooling. This is a school that he attended when he came of age, Karunaini Primary School. Old they might seem, but these buildings contain rich history, for this is where Dedan Kimathi schooled in his early years before returning to teach at the very same school, that is Karunaini Primary School. We are informed he was an astute student, perhaps qualities that enabled him mobilize fellow villagers in the fight against colonialism. Some of the wooden classrooms that existed in his day are still here at Karunaini Primary School, but a new stone block of classrooms has since been put up. These children perhaps proud to share the legacy of having gone to the same school as Kimathi. It is in this very same school that he came back to work as a teacher. He also at one time worked as a clerk in Nyeri Dairy.
We understood those years he was a hard-working pupil, and after some time he came back to be a teacher and to teach his fellow village men. He also started Dedan Kimathi Secondary School, which is adjacent to our primary school.
The chairman of the Mau Mau War Veterans Association, Elijah Kenywa, alias General Bahati, remembers how Kimathi and other leaders taught them how to use guns.
Wao ndio walifundisha sisi saa ingine hali ya kupigana ama kutumia fuduki. Mimi kwa jana nilioneshwa kwa masaa bid basi natosha. Kichangu ilikuwa nasirika na hii mzungu. Nilikuwa nauliza tutaonana namna gani.
The controversy surrounding the actual resting place of Kimathi's remains is still rife, something that does not augur well with war veterans such as General Bahati.
Queen Elizabeth alisema nataka kuona na macho yangu huyu naitwa Dedan Kimathi. Na wakati huo tangu ya leo Kimathi alikosa kuzikika yuko wapi.
Dickson Ngera from Meru fought in the Nyambene forest under the leadership of Mwariama, who he says was Kimathi's ally. Ngera shows us a bullet wound scar that he sustained when he fought in Nyambene.
Kimathi, Mwariama mahali tunatoka, aenda wa Kimathi, anapangiwa pile sisi kwenda kila mahali.
While Kenya celebrates Mashujaa Day, Kenyans have been urged to embrace the exemplary patriotism that Kimathi and other fighters portrayed. Carol Derry, KTN, Nyeri County.